Hi, this is Juan from Handstand365.com. Welcome to my apartment. Today's day 5 of 365, and as promised, we're going to work on how to rescue ourselves when we fall from a handstand. One of the reasons that people quit when they're working on their handstands is that they fall and they don't like the way they fell, and so they stop. Or even they're just afraid of falling for the first time, not realizing that falls from a handstand are usually not so bad. But the best thing to do is to protect yourself from when from the fall. Anyway, sometimes you can prevent the fall, and sometimes it's not even worth preventing the fall and just kind of rolling out of it. So we're going to show how to do all those 3 things in just really simple steps. The tough part of the showing how we're going to do this is that since I don't know how to do a handstand, the only way to show you what I'm going to do is by putting myself in a position as if I were in a handstand. So I'm going to put myself in the position and then go. The first way to rescue yourselves, what you just do is you step forward with one hand and then just fall to the side. That's it. So if I'm in a handstand, okay, so pretend that I'm actually in a handstand, okay? Okay, so we're here, right? My hands are down, my head is above my hands, and I feel like I'm about to fall backwards. So what I could do is I could step forward and then fall to the side. So I step forward, fall to the side. That's it. Okay, second way, very similar to that, without actually stepping forward, is just lifting your hand up, lifting one hand up, and pushing off the other one, okay? And of course, these could be done either righty or lefty. The first one I just did, I stepped forward with my left and fell to the left. The other way, you could step forward with your right, land on the right. This one, you could lift your left arm and fall on the left, or you could lift your right arm and fall on the right. So what we're doing is we're in a handstand, right? We're in a normal handstand. We're actually trying to keep our balance, and we realize we're gonna fall. So what we do, we lift our hand and push off with the other one. So, and then we land on the side, same thing as before. Okay? Push off, land on the side the same way as before. Now the third way, let me get the mat out. The only reason I'm really putting this out is because I recommend, if you're gonna practice rescuing yourself this way, I recommend having something soft under you for the first time. The truth is that once you get good at it, you really don't even need anything soft. The third way of rescuing yourself is actually just rolling out. And I know rolling out could be a little bit scary. And remember, this is meant to be a way to prevent or try to avoid injury. It's not a perfect solution, but I mean, if you're going that way, it's a lot better than just landing straight on your head and hurting your neck or something else. A rollout, you can roll out and not hurt yourself. So what we're gonna do, let me describe it before I go. What we're gonna do is, if we're falling that way, we're gonna bend our legs and get in a tight ball and let our hands bring us down slowly, okay? And then we're gonna let ourselves roll forward, and we're not gonna be looking for the floor. We're gonna roll onto the floor and let the momentum that comes from the little bit of energy that comes from the fall roll us to our feet. We're not going to roll to standing, we're going to roll to crouching on the ground. When you get really good at it, you don't even have to bother doing that. You can just stand straight up if you want. But right now, important for us to not aim to stand up. It's important for us to not aim to slam our feet on the ground. We're not looking for the floor. We're gonna roll out, okay? So, again, this could be a little bit scary. I'm putting the mat out, not because I need it. I've been doing rolls, not for handstands, but for jiu-jitsu for years, so I don't even need it, but it's for you, so that if you're afraid of the fall, put one out for yourself, okay? So, okay, so you're here, you're in a handstand, right? And you're about to fall that way. So it's like, what do you do? What do you do? Well, you let yourself go, and you let yourself down gently, and then you roll forward. So here it is, ready? Wasn't so bad. Okay? Might have heard a little bit of a bang, but the truth is it wasn't bad. Okay? So that's the 3 ways to rescue yourself. You could practice those if you want, or just know that those are a part of your tool sets. Be very careful with that. You know, I taught you that not because I want you to do it, not because I want you to roll out or do any of the rescue methods that I do every single time. No, the point is, if you're falling and you don't have a way of rescuing yourself, you're just gonna fall. If you know now that you can roll out, well then that's another tool that you could choose to use if it comes to that point. Okay, so what am I gonna do now? I wanna practice my wall handstand, and I hope you practice it with me. I was really disappointed in myself. Actually, my arms got a little bit tired just from that. I know it wasn't much exercise, but my arms got a little tired just from that. As we get better, we'll be able to do more. But I want to do 70 seconds on the wall. Let's see if I can do it, okay? So if you want to do it, please go ahead with me. If not, and you want to stop the video, and you want to maybe do it on your own, or you want to do something else, great, go ahead and do something else. Do what you got to do. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment. Hopefully you'll do this with me. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. And I am going to be doing this closer to the wall, so I'm going to be putting my hands pretty close to the wall, maybe my fingertips 3 inches from the wall. And like I said yesterday, I know a lot of the yoga people like to look straight down when they're doing inversions, when they're doing handstands. I like looking at the horizon. In the end, I like the position that my back is in a lot better. And I think what I've seen on the internet, what I've seen a lot of people do in the end, is when they look at the horizon, they actually have a lot better balance and a lot more mobility. Okay, 32 seconds. Oof, my arms are tired. 18 seconds, my arms are about to collapse. If you gotta stop, stop. Don't do what I'm doing. Wow. 4 seconds left. That time, I'll tell you. Yesterday, I felt a little bit like I gave up, and I was a little bit mad at myself. That time I had 4 seconds left. The reason I stopped, I actually felt my arms, you might have noticed my arms bending, and I actually felt my arm give out. I really couldn't finish that last 4 seconds, unfortunately. So, next time I do a wall handstand, I'm gonna be aiming for 70 seconds. But, not to look on the downside, 66 seconds is my new personal record. So I'm actually really happy with that. So again, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment. I want to hear from you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.